Hey, what's up?
Hello there, and good evening.
Good evening. We're here for another Land of Eem Patreon update for November, and this one's kind of exciting. We're releasing some new folk,
Indeed, new playable folk. 10 of them, actually.
and you can see right here we've got the Dratch. And we'll just go through the line of what we're releasing. We got the Dratch, the Dwerg, Finfolk, Kobolds, Orches,
Good old Orches.
Spithra, get the spider folk. Can be a sputter person, which is exciting.
Excited for this one.
Yaljacks and trolls. And
Classic troll.
I'm missing one. The Selkie.
Oh, that's right. The Selkies, like the seal people.
There you go.
Selkie.
So each one will be just like the ones in the core rule book. You're going to have names, their size, their skill bonuses and penalties that you can choose from, homelands, and each one has 3 perks and 2 quirks to choose from. So there's quite a bit of an addition we got here. We're also adding 2 new homelands.
Yes.
One is Grimly Wood, and one is Shrim. Now, this is sort of interesting because these are sandboxes that we want to produce in the future, but we also want to put out a book of character options, which we're slowly working on and releasing on the Patreon. So I think we're just going to do this like broad trim Grimly Wood for the character book, and probably do more region specific ones when we release sandboxes in the future.
Yeah. And speaking of stuff that Ben and I are working on and want to do new sandbox wise and everything Land of Eem, we were just talking about this before jumping on the video, that we're thinking about presenting some of the roadmap, the big grand plan that Ben and I have for the Land of Eem, so that people can see where it's going and get excited about it, even though some of these things are going to be several years away. Our intention is to release a lot of new material every year, so that there's always new stuff like folk and quests, sandboxes, and resources for expanding on the game. And like Ben said, doing a supplement of character options that is sort of like the end all of all the folk, all the classes, new classes, ways to expand on classes, all the professions, that sort of work. And so we're not sure how that format will take place. We'll probably put something on landofelem.com, but we're also thinking about doing some streams that we post onto the Patreon as well, to keep folks apprised of what we're working on. That's under wraps at the moment.
Yeah, and like you said, we'll probably put it on Patreon, I imagine, first. And
For
it
sure.
would be great to get feedback from everyone on the Patreon, just to see like what people want, what they envision for the game as well. And just go back to these folk. We're releasing 10 this month, but like in the master document, we've got about 30 that we're working on.
Yeah, they're not done, but it's we've got a roadmap for them.
Right, and I'm sure that we will keep adding to that, as time goes on. But
yeah,
future months we'll be releasing more, and I'm excited for this. I think a lot of people want more folk.
The Discord was already a buzz with talk about new folk, so we felt like ears were burning because it's what we were working on for Patreon this month. So I'm really excited about this. I was really excited about the professions because they just like really expand the flexibility of the game. But folk are super fun because it expands a different kind of flexibility for the game, just like a different vibe, different places, different homelands.
Yeah,
Different
like I'm gonna
flavors.
make an Orch bard right now, and
right this instant, like immediately. I kind of want to play as a kobold. I am a big fan of the troll. I want to do a troll character. That'd be great.
Yes, trolls are classic.
Yeah.
So if you are interested in checking out these folk for November, and if you want to check out all the other stuff we've been posting on Patreon, such as the Tycoon class that James is currently playing in our actual play, the Unicorn class that our friend Peter is playing in the actual play, as James was mentioning, professions. There are, 50 plus professions that we've got. We've posted the Undermucklands region that we're working on, and the map and random counters to go with it. There's just a ton of stuff at this point on Patreon, so I think it's worth checking out if you like Land of Eem.
For sure. And if you want to see what we're working on now, like get the first looks and sneak peeks and behind the scenes, then Patreon is a great place to be. It's also the best place to support us too. So if you're a fan of the actual play, if you're a fan of our book series like Dungeoneer Adventures or Rickety Stitch, or a fan of the game, check us out on Patreon, because we're constantly working on Land of Eem stuff, and we would love to be able to share it there first.
And a huge thank you to everyone that's supported the Patreon so far. We really appreciate it. And we'll catch you in the next video.
Indeed.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.